Okay, welcome back. Need to try to remember to do full screen at the beginning of these videos just to be more official. Okay, we're gonna be playing games 13 and 14 against Hasty, I believe. Let's see. Yes, indeed. So without further ado, let's go. We're at 8 and 4 right now. Again, I'm just hoping to win 1 out of 2 games at this point. And yeah, maybe I'll do better, maybe I'll do worse. I haven't gone 0 and 2 in any of these yet, I think. So this might be the time. Or maybe we'll die another day. All right, we're first this time, and we have an interesting rack. 3 triplicates and a Q. I believe we're gonna exchange and keep ENT or EENT. EENT is a little bit vowel heavy, but we'll probably bingo slightly more than ENT. I'm happy to throw the E back and not put myself in less vulnerable positions next turn. Let's do that. So haha is the opening by Quackle. So here we have things like Fove for 19. Haha does take an S. Something like Vatu is pretty nice though, because it scores 23 with all those overlaps in the H's and really reduces the possibilities. I could imagine maybe something happening here, or if worst case scenario Hasty does have an S, could get into some trouble potentially. But all in all, I think this play is probably worth a slightly worse leave than Fove. Fove is pretty aggressive about it and is trying to bingo pretty quickly, but really increases Hasty's options. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do, I think. Fove with EH or HE is just not good, or with FA. Alright, Vatu it is. Let's see what Hasty comes up with. Yeah, 5 points. I mean, it's nice. It's very nice. We have a chess word on our rack here. I don't know if I've ever had this rack before. Almost like engulfs. Is there a bingo with this? Oneself. I don't think so. Long. I mean, I've checked this before. So I could just do like flongs. Keep just an E. This doesn't open too much. It does take care of more dangerous S hook. Taiwan signifies 1 point tiles and maybe an S and maybe a blank. So it doesn't feel great to get rid of my own S because I'm not really competing against Hasty's. So I could just play Flong here, but no, EOS is too bad. Maybe Goof if I really don't want to be aggressive. This does work out when Hasty doesn't have like an S or a blank. It works out pretty well. Yeah, and I didn't see any double doubles here. And no bingos through the O, N, and A that I see. So yeah, the question is, do I play flongs and actually just increase... This does increase Hasty's chance of getting a bingo slightly. And also gets rid of my nice hook. But again, if Hasty doesn't bingo after flongs, I'm in probably better shape. I don't know. Or do we play goof and maintain the 2S hooks and try to bingo first? It's a really interesting choice. ELNS isn't fantastic, but this board is very low entropy. In terms of what can happen immediately, there's not much going on, so I'm okay keeping not the best leave. There's also golf. Just one more point. Blocks slightly less. Sets up another S hook. It's interesting. And yeah, I guess there's also flog. If I prefer ENOS. ENOS and ELNS, they're similar in value, but this does also just maybe allow a few more dumpy plays for hasty. Well, yeah, there's a lot to think about here. Also play long through this, but that ris the board of one of the S hooks, which I don't really want considering play of Taiwan. Wow. I think I'm gonna go with goof. Yeah, I think this might be slightly better than the others, but it really looks close. Conned. Okay, so actually, hasty does get a nice play out of goof. And we draw into nestled, and it no longer fits after con, so that might not have worked out great. That being said, it's still early days. There's not much wrong with the position just yet. So we have Del, which takes an E hook and an I hook. So I'm not really doing a great job defending now, but yeah, Hasty's rack has now gotten a little bit blown up after the play of Cond. So I'm not as worried about the tiles Hasty left behind. Yeah, there's nothing really. I guess I could do Ted, but that gets hooked that way with FET. See, I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, hope to bingo next turn. EAUX, okay, we're gonna bingo with one of the many anagrams, so Orients, no rights, Oestrin, Stonier. Is there another one? I need to work on my high probs. I think that might be it. Might be it. So, do any of these fit here? Oestrin almost. This fits in Collins for a nice score. UR being a word in the CSW lexicon. And yeah, I need to make XI for this to be worthwhile. So nitroxes isn't a word. So I guess I'm playing Orients or no rights here with ha-has. And I guess I'll play no rights because although it might OR, yeah, no. Yeah. I'm not putting the O here to get hit hard with certain plays, I think. Slightly better. Let's do it. So regainer, and we've just drawn very nicely here. We have T boxes, at the very least, for 82. Of note, I mean, the regainer's hook isn't very lucrative. 42 points keeping the blank. It's maybe... It's maybe like close between this and T boxes, but let's look for less dangerous, maybe overlapping play of Regainer. Maybe we don't have that. Have to be like BEE. Yeah, maybe we don't have that. So it might either just be T boxes, blows the board open. We'll have an advantage there, but we're also sort of slave to what happens next. And is there like... Too bad Boto Ni does not take an S. That is a weird adjective. Well, it's a sign. Like, I usually do not see box words. Here I did see it, so I think I should just go with T boxes. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. It's too bad the A goes on the triple here. All right. Jiggear for 103. Okay. That's pretty bad. So no longer have an advantage, but still alive. Yeah. Don't really have a play through this S though. That's very annoying. Unsafe faunas. So this did not work out for us. Fauna. This is pretty rough. Is there even a single play I can consider here? No, I don't think so. Stuff like this. I'd really like to get rid of the U if I can. Yeah. Huh. It's pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything other than death at this point, which is not a very inspiring play. Is there like somewhere to play? There's really just nothing here. Yeah. All right. So I've only seen death. I feel like I'm missing something. You might be able to tell by my random waffling here, and I'm low on time already. This is a pretty key moment in the game. Fun. Okay. I'm playing deaf and hoping for the best here. Yeah. So Livid is not that bad. I can actually play through the S now with Wasp, or Unwraps is even better. Gets rid of the U as well. I don't want to draw the Q though, but Wasp is the same score. The leave is a lot worse unless I draw the Q. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. Drew the Q and got hit pretty hard. with 3 gainers. Looks like I'm gonna lose. Close to CINQ, I don't have an N. I might want to exchange the Q. There's not much to draw to it, and one of the ways I can win now is just sticking hasty with the Q. Maybe I play Momi first. Or Moly. And hope hasty doesn't play more than 4 letters. Because yeah, I could still lose. I guess there are 2 Q spots too. QI, QI. That's pretty bad. Maybe I can draw the last N. That'd be very lucky. I did draw it. Sorry, I just noticed that now. So there's still an ounce of hope. Maybe I draw the last S and I can hit this spot hard, but most likely Hasty has the S with a play like okay. Yeah, okay. So that's the game. I mean, this is interesting. Rack. So there's Yes and Res in multiple spots. Yeah, I just couldn't. Yeah. T boxes did not work out. What should I do here? Bailey. Go out with something sad. Doesn't really matter. But trying to solve end games is a good way to decompress after a loss. Bylaw. Yeah, it might just be. Might be just Bailey. And after Yes, I just go out. Okay. All right. Good game. 381 to 459. Let's quickly play the next one and check out the games afterwards. All right. So Miney is the opening. Can play just something like Fob, which isn't terrible. EGNT can improve. Can draw some bingos with the NG combo. B Fog would be nice to play somewhere, but there is nowhere. In terms of trying to get rid of the G, there doesn't look to be much. One of the words, or some of the plays you often miss, or I often miss, I guess. The opening is like 6-letter words to wise. So here it's worth maybe looking for something. I mean, Bettany is obviously not good. Keeping FG. Yeah, I think it's just the simple fob here. It's worth noting I can play like oft, but there's no reason to do that. Can't really overlap with BY. So yeah, let's do fob and see what happens. Drainers is what happens, and a second G. Close to things. I don't think we're close enough. Yeah. All right. Looking for words like this. I mean, this is okay. Genoa Agon. Nice to have somewhere to play egg. Get rid of the G's. Yeah, and maybe just something like... No. I was thinking gone, but that gets rid of my N. So that's not very good. Could do something like grog. Not worth it. And there's just like get. I think getting rid of the O improves the leave. So toge looks good. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Hope for an immediate bingo, excuse me. Maybe to the S of drainers. Alright, so we turn to elegant. Danegelt and detangle don't fit. And I don't think elegance, well, elegance isn't a word. I've actually come across this recently. Is there something? No. So yeah, wavy was a huge play for 41. Wow. Alright, I guess we're playing something like we're blowing up the leave here. Something like angle? There's some way to actually put the G here and like I guess I could do Tenge for 3 more. Leave is a lot significantly worse. AL versus ET. 3 points is good. I guess there's eagle, 29 vowels, 40 consonants, or eaglet. Eaglet is the most points. And I do need points. So maybe I do that. Although again, like keeping ET is going to be significantly better than just a lone N. Yeah, but I think I'm playing here. Could play aglet, set up the E. That's funny. Yeah, 5 points though. At this score, I need points. I think I'm gonna do eaglets. Pre-warn, we did draw the X bomb, so that's something. And yeah, putting the E out there is pretty nice as well for a comeback. I guess I could have thought of that as well. So the question is, how often do we hit with just dropping the X? Totaling, blotting, clotting. I don't think dotling is a word, no. With an E, I don't see anything. With an F, no, lotting. Lotting we get totaling. So G we get totaling, I mean. So let's write this down. A, B, C, G. And yeah, the other option is just locks. I'm probably just going to do this though. Just keep going down the list. Mottling, think. OP, plotting, tritonal. Slotting. So what is that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 18, and the blank is 19 out of 51. It's pretty bad. I mean, I might be missing things, but it's pretty bad. I might be hitting more slightly less after this, or maybe slightly more. This also does reduce some overlaps. So yeah, maybe I'm just going to play locks. Although reducing overlaps makes it likelier that these letters will get blocked. Huh. I don't really know. I might want to flip a coin or something. Do I have a coin here? I have a coin here. Who knew that an X bomb would be so contentious? All right. Just dropping this. Speaking of dropping, get drop seed on here. Okay, this is bad because the eye was not a tile that I thought I was hitting with. I'm going to keep looking for a little bit though. Okay, yeah, not seeing it. So it's a time to open a triple triple. We're down 110. It's unlikely that two bingos will happen unless I make something happen. Guess I could do a loin. It's so horrible. It was something I thought about last term, keeping two T's, especially with an I, is really bad. Maybe just a volty. And then eventually can reopen here or something. Yeah, and this also blocks the scorings. One thing we have going for us is it's hard to score on this board without opening a triple triple. So hopefully we can triple triple or something. All right. Well, that was also short-lived. Zona, It's not going to give us a triple triple. And isn't even going to give us play with the Z, is it? Wow. Ouch. All right. This is pretty over. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to leave it open, but maybe I play Woeful, blocks some of the Z plays, and opens a triple triple. Yeah, maybe that's what I do. All right, one more chance. Wow. Jigsawed and a triple eye draw. This is not my game. Or maybe it was, and I just missed opportunities. That's more likely the case. All right, do we still have like one trick left in our bag? Or is it just curtains? I guess we could hope for like triazine. And what would be the best way to... Problem if I play Zin is just Hasty's way too likely to have a C or an E. Triazine. Yeah, something like that. So playing off two eyes, is there a way to do that? Thiazine, triazine might be it, but like how do I try to get Hasty not to block that spot? I don't know. Don't know. Just have to hope it happens organically. Does not. Drew another eye. Okay. Give up time. We have 169 points. This is potentially the lowest scoring game I'll have had in a while. Oh my goodness. I just noticed like how low my score was. All right, Kinnan. Striati is not a word. I've played that before, thinking it was a word. It's like nowhere to bingo anymore. Guess I could do like iCat. Another desperation thing. I mean, I'm not winning this game no matter what. So I probably just play like Git. Or maybe Kits. Yeah. Maybe Kits. Just to score some points. Block the spot. Aerolith. Will not fit. Oh. Is there a word with the G though? Aghilort. So acrolith, aerolith. Horntail, Thorntail. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Do I play just OH? Block my own, well, intend to block my own S setup there. I guess I could still triple triple. OH. Or maybe HO makes it a bit more difficult to block organically again. Yeah. Agu. And we have, what do we have? Recitals, I guess. 69. Do we have something through the H? Almost. If I'd played, no, it doesn't work. Yeah. Don't see anything through the H. Rustical. Curtails. Oops. Alright, well, at least we get recitals. I mean, gets us over 300. Lose by less than 200. Alright, oh, I didn't adjust the record during the stream. I knew I forgot something, but we're down to 8 and 6, just like that. Damn. Let's examine this game. This was a annoying game. I guess B-Fog was an option. Really E. Bob has to be better. Toge looks pretty much the best we can do. Grego, maybe? Interesting. I mean, this blocks the actual S we want and sets up an S we don't have, so probably not. Wavy has the best equity. Tangent angle really close. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I would want to sim this position because a simulation will tell me exactly what I want to know, which is how likely I am to bingo after each of the two options. So I'll let that run for a bit. Obviously, in general, ILN OTT is not good, but we have pretty good floaters for it. So it's as if we're adding each of these tiles to the rack some of the time. But yeah, drop seed and then Volti, Zona, yeah. Woeful, I guess, last attempt to win. Jigsawed. What's that? Jugheads, that's awesome. And yeah, trying to get Thiazine, hoping Hasty had pretty bad stuff and wasn't able to block organically, naturally. I guess I could have also played Inia, which I didn't consider, which creates another triple threat, but that triple threat isn't going to win me the game if I hit it. So, who knows? All right. Recitals only bingo. All right. I mean, it could have just come down to the locks position. No, right now, the two plays I'll show you guys in dead heat. Dead heat right now. Very similar valuation and winning percentage. All right. Yeah, so maybe it was Eaglet. Maybe we went wrong with Eaglet. Or something else. And let's look at the other game. The other game we also lost. The exchange looks good to me. Bove is only a couple points ahead in terms of equity, so enough is actually pretty nice. It does even better of a job. It actually blocks like everything. Wow, I wish I would have even considered this play. I think I might have played it because this play just stops everything. It fully overlaps. EH doesn't take an S hook. So the only hook we have here is H or P or M, which there are no H's. So you need a P or an M to even play with the H. Enough doesn't take an S. Haha does, but this blocks like everything ending in S. Yeah, like with all racks, like almost all racks, like yeah, this is an exchange for hasty. But I do like that it played Taiwan after Vatu because that's a pretty bad play. Yeah, you should exchange here. And yeah, I'm not really sure about Goof. I guess Goof was probably the point of contention. Gonna open the game and run a simulation. Oh, did I not go back to the scene? Sorry. I don't know if I did. So if I didn't, yeah, my first play looks good, haha, but then enough overlapping. This is beautiful. Yeah, Taiwan was a bad play. Yeah, Goof I'm gonna simulate here. Because there's a ton of things to consider in this position. Yeah, maybe I should have just played Flongs for 31. But yeah, Kond was blocking Nestle, DAUX, Norrights Orients. I think I got that one right. T-boxes is 10 points more than bingos through the N, which don't really have that more of a defensive value. That much more, and then Jiggier is just huge. And why didn't I just see Fuse? Okay. That's why I lost this game. For some reason, I just didn't see Fuse. I'm sure there were a bunch of you yelling at your screen about that. Why didn't I see that? I guess I was considering just playing off one of the A's, but Fuse is by far the best play in the position. Luckily, I didn't get punished for it. Yeah, here I'm just in big trouble. And cleanest. Alright, so yeah, I lost this game because I just missed Fuse. I would have had a much better chance otherwise. And if we go to the analysis here, Flong is doing very well. Even though that does block. Problem I had with Flong is if AC does indeed have a strong rack, which it didn't, but it could, and it plays a bingo with ha-has, I no longer have an S for like anything. Just gonna have to try and play through whatever Hasty plays. So it's always a good concept to at least consider trying to fight against your opponent's S with your own S or blank or something. It's not always correct. In this case, it might very well just be that I overthought the position, and I'm okay with having only one S hook on the board. As it were, it's pretty funny that Goof ended up like working out, except then getting blocked. Like my S bingo just didn't have an S at the end of it. But yeah, this is a big difference. EL and S is probably just not a good leave. We bingo less after Flong. Our bingos will score more. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we bingo the most after Goof, so I guess I got that right. looking at the details box here. I don't know if it's going to come up here. Is it? It is. There it is. It's giving me the numbers I'm looking for. Yeah, so yeah, maybe flawing in this position and maybe enough. Actually, I'd like to run a short sim on the second play of just playing enough. And I'm going to compare it to Fauve because you guys are going to get to witness just how incredible a play like enough is. Opponent next turn, after enough, they're averaging 20 points only. And that's opponent like Hasty Bot. Like you might be like, oh, 20 points. That's a decent amount. Usually after most plays, the average score is between 30 and 45 at the highest levels, and you see the play of Fauve in comparison, average score of 40 for Hasty. And yeah, Vatu is good on its own, decreasing the score to 26, the average score, but the numbers are still like significantly better. Right after enough, yeah, it's just so good. So maybe this was where I first went wrong in this game, by just missing the overlap of enough. And I saw the word enough later on the def turn. It is a tough 4-letter word to find, ending in UF. Not very many words that are like that. So yeah, maybe this was my missed opportunity. Maybe this is the thumbnail. All right. So that's that. 2 losses, as I feared most. Hopefully we can recuperate for the next episode. But that has been games 13 and 14. Hope you enjoyed and stay tuned for the next one. We are almost a third of the way done with the series. All right, more content on the way. Later, guys.